thing they will free him. A Fulani man or an Hausa man will be free to carry a dagger, but you and me will not be able to carry a dagger and walk in the street to protect ourselves or our family. So something we should all understand is as if the Fulani, they are the number one citizen of Nigeria and every other person as a second citizen. So I am really, really happy that this thing happened. Just as he said, that this thing brought an eye-opener to everybody in the whole of Nigeria to see the segregation between the government and the Fulanis. And this thing is the government's fault. They have been dealing with us as if we are not citizens at all. It's as if they are only the citizens. So that's why I always tell people, if you catch a Fulani man or a Malan man, as I always say, and he's still, you catch him still, you don't have to hand over him to the police. That's just the truth. For what? They will release him. You have bear witness to it many times. The next thing you go to the station, they will tell you that they've transferred the person to a different set. It's a lie. They release the person. There's no justice for the Fulani people. It's only we that they are saying fight for justice. Okay, now can you imagine that the Edo State governor now they've arrested people in Uromi? When they kill people in that north, how many people have they arrested? Where are the people that they have arrested? Where are they now?
For Bush, where they kill people, how many people don't arrest?
You don't understand how many people they don't arrest. Why would we allow them to arrest our people because of say they kill their people? Why? So even we on our own, we are supposed to protest against our own state governor for even allowing that to happen. No, the thing that's been done. They are not supposed to arrest anybody and take anybody anywhere. So we should carry our own and now present it to them. What of all the killings that they have been doing in the farm? Who have they been able to arrest? All the complaints we've been complaining, who have they been able to arrest?
That is the question. So that is what we should ask Ukpebolo. That okay, all those ones they have been committing, where is the people? If you can, how many Fulani have you arrested for buying people? Where is the people? That is the question we should be asking Ukpebolo and the security agency.
Because we will not allow them to go and give them to go and be serving jail for what?
The people where they don't kidnap since last year.
Exactly. So the people that they have done harm to, what is the justice? How many have they arrested?
So in conclusion to what I have to say, sorry that I have to cut you short. In conclusion to what I have to say, we should not be in support of them arresting our brothers to go and give them. We should not be in support of that. That we should be on our own fighting our governor and all our senators that is in this our state. They are putting them on their toes. It's as if we are buying to them. Even our governor is as if he's buying to them. Now I'm hearing that he is even in a northern state now. For what? Do you know how many of our brothers they are killing? Just as Fulani Mosgo said, he said it is obvious that these people that they kill, they are all Fulani. That's why you see everywhere on social media they are shouting and shouting. That's shouting like this.
Now Fulani.
Yes, that's why Fulani Mosgo said it. He said it is obvious that these people that they killed was exactly Fulani. That's why you see they are everywhere shouting, castigating, saying all kinds of things. To end it, I will always say again in this platform, if they don't forget, we too will not forget. It's as simple as that. After all, it is one bullet that will kill everybody. The same one bullet will kill them and will kill us. So why we will be afraid of what? For death? One way or the other, everybody must die.
Very soon, that gun where they get access to, everybody will get access to the gun. You get where go reach for this country. When they just they play.
You go to their platform, you see them on social media shouting, we do not forget. We will forgive, but we will not forget. Do you think we are scared? Are we scared of you? Do you think we are scared of you? I don't understand. Don't you know that alone is a threatening statement that you will not forget, even though you forgive? The deed has been done. On the norms, which one of us or which one of the South or the West would carry that kind of gun and go to the North? They are saying it is not a gun. If they use that thing and shoot you, won't somebody die?
How many people for SARS
fine.
go carry gun say you want go hunt for not? If not be see
Just
finish.
imagine, how would you
Now see
live out
finish. You know, they don't take spoil this country. See finish.
I
Person
don't
go comot
understand.
for not.
No, we are just we are just
Don't
taking
call
it
your village
casually.
constant
Yeah,
push.
by their
That's
self, they
a
are saying they are
security threat
hunters.
to you
Hunters what?
already.
Hunters
What's a
what?
security threat? Person will come out for this thing, you no go get accommodation, no security check, nothing. You go just call your village, come stay bush. That's a security threat. It's a
See,
threat to you.
like as I said earlier, first of
See
all,
that kind of
I am not
thing.
what happened in
What's not
Uromi,
the
I am
normal?
not
We did
in support of
normalize
it,
that
first
for
of all.
Nigeria.
But the
Because
truth
of
fact
this
is this:
stupid government.
if I wish they catch those people and they gave them to the police, by today, if you go there, you will not see anybody there.
They for not go do what they won't go do, or kidnap people, or kill people.
You understand? These are the things we'll be
So you
passing through.
continue
You arrest
like that, and you start telling us that we are in the same country. No. Everybody guys wise up, no say, guy, nobody there for you.
A Fulani man or an Hausa man will go to the station, they will not write statements. They will release them. But me and you will go, they will give us all the condition of this world. As if say, the worst part say, even in your own state, they will condition you.
My brother, you see this one Nigeria where they talk, and the biggest scam where they are put to us. This one Nigeria where they say, person will just walk out from 1,000 kilometers, come meet you for your own village, come stay your bush, say because of one Nigeria. That's the biggest scam. It doesn't even happen in a civilized country as US. Before you come out from one local government, go another local government, go stay, they go document you as you don't be a resident of that place. No documentation. If you tell us how many Fulanis there, those states now, you will not know.
We like what
the Kalu
said. He said we are living
in an unknown environment. Start committing crime. No document, no security check, nothing. You can't. No say if people come start to secure themselves, you will say now this thing a crime. Whether they kill people every day, people already in a very terrible stage.
I just pity for the people that our how would I put it, our kingsmen in Uromi, our chief in Uromi, the Odon in Uromi went to bring out. You would not allow them to carry them. Carry who? Where are you taking them to? Where? Now you enter your house and bring your children and come and give it to them to take to Abuja.
Leo, I really appreciate you. This bed,
how many Fulani people don't park go Abuja? How many Fulanis you don't park for bush, park for forest, park for all those Uromi bush, Awuchi bush, Benin bush, go Abuja, make they go stay prison for there. Okpa will never answer.
This bed,
the truth fact is our brothers that is in Uromi, they need to hold their chief, they need to hold your John away, they need to hold everybody there, they need to hold them for them to explain. They need to explain. If not, their hand is still involved. They are the one. If not, they are the one bringing those people to kill us in our farm.
Yes. You never hear say any politician.
No, all those people, those sheep, those are
you don't hear say they kidnap any politician.
They are the one bringing them to kill us. Okay, now we've done what we are supposed to do to defend our state.
They don't kidnap a politician once. They are used that position and they use them. They are using them to fight the civilians, to fight the common man. Politicians, that you know, the politics supposed to council for this.
You think if this same thing happened in the north, one of the north chief or the north emir or what are they calling them, one of their people that is in their mosque will go and bring the person out and give it to the police? That is the one that did it. Do you think they will do it?
They will not do it. Why would they?
You will not. You will never even know. You will not.
You see all those people. They don't know. They don't know where Boko Haram is there or where Cement they. They know they go meet. They go follow the talk.
Well, just our talk. People are sitting down. Where they are sitting down. And police is coming. Police are picking them one after the other.
These people need to understand. Say, as far as Nigeria is concerned, there is no law that is working. No functional law except the law.
Kanu said he said this is the zoo.
The zoo. The country not get law. No. What you can do the talk is not many people don't realize now.
Is there a law in the
this
zoo?
man's been saying this thing for years. With the thing say na enemy beat to Nigeria. That's a big. It's a zoo. Now I don't finally acknowledge that fact now. Say now zoo this country be zoo. That is why somebody can bring cattle from nowhere and just bring it to your farmland and destroy your farmland because it's a zoo.
I was listening to a live group like this, and somebody said that was not gone.
That guy cutlass and
He
everything.
said that was not gone. Those guns we saw, they said those were not gone. He said those were not gone. Those if they take that thing and face human being, the person will die.
We are just
they are calling it a different name. That is gone. That is gone. No matter how they call it, whether they call it hunter, it is a gun. There is gun in it. After you call hunter, you put gun in it. Is a gun. If you take that in and face a human being, it will kill a human being. It's a gun, and it's a gun is a gun. So they should stop painting it and making it look as if that is ordinary stick that those people were holy.
Now they tell us, say, we not get hunter for SAT. When I was growing up, we have hunters in the SAT. How many of you don't carry gun from here and say they will go the nearest state will be Delta? Say they won't go hunt for Delta states. How many of them can do that? Why is this thing? Why is it always favoring
now you are
side?
saying sorry to cut you short. Can somebody from Delta State carry a gun and come to Edo State to come and hunt, and police will see the person and will say he's an hunter?
Thank you.
Are we using our brain at all?
Excuse me.
Somebody from Delta State now saying he's coming to Edo State. They saw him with that same hunter gun, and police will leave him and go that this is an hunter. Would have been seeing him in crime wash that they cash him. They will name him all kinds of things. It is we. They will see we gone. They will say we are cutters. It is we. They will see we gone. They will say we are killers. But if they see them, they are hunters.
I will be Fulani and a hunter, but if now another person, they will name another thing. But Fulani and a hunter, until the hunt will not be finished. Human hunters.
They should have it in mind.
You're welcome. All right, it's okay. Let's hear for the newcomers. Let's hear for the newcomers. I thought the newcomer is Emmanuel. Is he Iman? Iman, are you ready to speak?
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening. This thing, this way they happen from our side, they tire me. I think this Northern's governance, they are using our governance. The way they are using them is that our governors are pretending to be Senate president. They will come and promise them Senate president. Don't worry, like they promise, like whole post of them don't promise a Senate president. Once they promise Senate president, they will now you go see them, they fight for the Senate president. When the time reach, they don't go get the Senate president again. They go pick another person. How those people go carry gun? That's a real gun. Now real gun. Just enter that place anyhow. I just tired.
All right, let's hear from. You are welcome. We are still talking about what happened in Uromi and the reaction aftermath. So we are asking these questions. Is it that some people about Nigeria that some people? Because the situation that led to that, it has been there for like a year now, that people have been shouting that these people are not letting us to go farm. They are doing this to us. They are doing that to us. And this will happen now. Everybody is reacting to it. The government have not been talking, responding to the people hear this. Now they are responding because there is a safe hand that people resolve to. What do we have to say about this whole thing? This is why we are here. You are welcome. Let's go to, is it Leo? If Leo is not there, great. You can unmute your mic.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening. You are welcome.
Yeah,
where are you streaming from?
Hey, I'm from I'm in Nigeria.
we exactly the place you are streaming from.
Okay.
So you know, say
Abuja.
sometimes for security reasons, you know, the one mention the place.
I swear, bro. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Am I audible?
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So the thing I wanted to say was like, anytime you start to think of a Nigerian problem, like you'll just be having mental issues. You understand? But the only thing I have to say regarding this stuff, immediately the incident happened in Edo State.
What they are
They were,
saying,
okay, they were telling Southerners to leave the north. But it's their right to tell people to leave their region. But my own is, why are they not moving for the division of Nigeria to say, okay, we want to have our own northern country, Arewa country? Because the whole stuff is funny. How can you threaten people to leave your region, then you still want one Nigeria? You understand?
bro?
When you check
answer.
the people that is saying that, they are not even Hausas, they are the Fulanis.
Bro, the thing
No,
is,
I don't know.
They are not.
I don't
They
know
are
if I
not
can
even the
come in.
owner of. They are not even the owner of the land. It's the Fulani that is saying leave our land. They always call this religious war, tribal war. They are the Fulanis, not the Hausas.
To the question, Grace, sorry for interrupting. If the oil should finish today, you will see tomorrow or next week they will push for the separation. If the oil in southern Nigeria should finish today, you will see they will push for a separation. That's oil. Now they merge us together now for the now. The gold when they for north and other mineral resources, they are governor and some people. Now just they mind that one. But our own are general cake for the whole nation.
I swear, like I used to think about this stuff. Like, why are they? If you're threatening people to leave your region, also move for the motion of we want our Arewa nation. You understand? By the time this thing is done, all these insecurities will end in different regions, because by that time, Yoruba nation, Ijaw nation, whatever nation that wants to have self-determination, they'll easily stop this insecurity. You understand? So that is the question I wanted to ask. Why, if they hate, it's their own right. Like I said, if you reason Nigeria matter too much, you have problem. Like me, I just come to the conclusion it's their own right to hate anybody. But my own is, if you are hating someone, also move for the right to leave the nation and have your own nation. Don't be greedy and say people should leave your region while you still want to have one nation with them. I think it was in the Senate. I think it was they were having one kind of discussion where people from the south, they were paying tax. So they were saying this tax, they are getting it from what is this thing? Beer parlor, be what selling drinks.
Tobacco.
Okay. So they were now some of the southern senators were now like, if this thing is haram, why are you guys also taking parts, from the share? When they send it to the federal government, they will now share it to you and you collect. But in your own region, the stuff is banned. So that is the question I always ask. If these people, they hate people from the south or the west, whatever, why don't they move for the separation of, Arewa from Nigeria? That's what I just wanted to ask. Thank you.
You see, that one of tobacco, the little I know, you see, their elite, which is their leaders, those who know that tobacco and the rest does not really matter. But because of what they want to make their people to remain in darkness, they will tell them it's haram. And then when they bring the money, they will share for the money that they told their people is haram. They will not share for the money. So this is what they have brainwashed the Northerners with. This religious of a thing. They have brainwashed them, and the elite is not following suit. You know, there was a time in Kano, they were saying that a man and woman cannot enter keke. That a man and woman cannot enter keke. Meanwhile, all of the elite, they are entering buses, they enter, what do they call it? Plane. They enter plane with a man. They not make law for that. They only make law for the gullible people. That they make those laws. Because this is what the people want to see. They will make the law for them. Then the elite is not part of that law. Also today they are saying that beer and this thing. Are they not drinking beer? Are they not drinking alcohol? In their parties, are they not drinking beer? So this is what you should know. It's just for the common Northerners. They are making those laws. They are telling this thing because they do not know. They are not informed. Because those people believe in their religion so well. They use that one to control them, not to think for themselves. So let's go ahead. The Great, do you still have something to say?
No, that is all. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Siva Biseveram. Sevra, is it Sevra? Maybe Sevra. Sevra, are you still there? Not there. Ben Prince, you have been typing so much on the comment section. Did you have your final say before we move ahead? Ben Prince, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? You have to talk.
Hello.
Speak now. The mic is yours.
Are you hearing me?
Hello. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. You see, it's not that I'm against what happened in Uromi, but the issue is this: jungle justice is a crime. And another issue is this: even if perhaps the Hausa, the Fulani, have been driven away from Esa land, driven away from all parts of the Nigeria back to the north, the crime itself will still continue. The reasons are unemployment. These individuals that have graduated from various institutions have become more holistic to the system. They are unable to adapt to the system. They have no job opportunity. How will you feel an individual who graduated for the past 4 years and is about to marry? The family will also marry for such an individual. And the family marrying for such an individual, the family will also take care of the children, the wife and children. The man himself have no dignity. You see, it is much important for us to understand that crime itself cannot be eradicated. It can only be controlled to a certain measure. Criminologically, what is kidnapping? How the kidnapping comes into the system. Another issue is this: what is armed robbery? These individuals, see, when we talk about socialization, the individual masses of the society have become more socialized to the social norms. The social norms are unable to function the masses of Nigeria. The law is needed to be amended, needed to be reformed, needed to be rebranded to suit the socialization which has taken effect. And when this socialization, the laws are being rebranded, renamed, and recreated, it will help to function the masses of the society. Sociologically, when we go into criminology, now listen, let's look into the sociological mechanisms of crime. The society itself is a sociological phenomenon of structures. The individual society, signs of the society are the ones functioning crime, not the community. The individual society are the one created the uncertainty that is affecting the system. Now, When we now look into the issue of kidnapping, what created the room for kidnapping? Is it not because individuals are suffering? When the availability of resources are not, these are one of the issues. Unemployment has become a symptomatic problem to the Nigeria system. Unemployment has created much uncertainty to the development of this nation. The youth should be clamoring for employment. This issue of Fulani ethnic, this issue that has happened in Uromi should create another awareness for the individual society to know what their benefactor is. If every youth are employed, the issue of crime will comprehensively die down, although crime cannot be eradicated. Even if perhaps the Fulani move away from the southern part, back to the northern part, crime of abduction will still continue. It is a learning process. These youth have learned it. These youth are unable to function with the system of activities from the government. How will you have a microbiologist to be selling tomatoes in the market? How do you feel a medical doctor to be working in the bank? How do you feel someone who went to NCE, someone who went to College of Education, someone who is a graduate of engineering is unable to function well? Please, my brother, let us not be blindfolded. Let the youth of Nigeria be open. Let the youth of Nigeria sensitize the system. The issue of kidnapping, the issue of crime, no matter how the Fulani are being driven back to the north, the crime itself will never reduce. It will also continue to function. Then we will ask ourselves question, who are these people that are committing it? Are the Fulani now coming from somewhere else? It is quite unfortunate that we met ourselves in this mess. It is quite unfortunate. Crime itself has become a symptomatic problem to our nation. One of the major reasons that is creating this uncertainty is unemployment. The youth of Nigeria have failed to really ask the government what they want. If they are giving 15 naira, they will take it and forget about what they are looking for. The youth of Nigeria have failed themselves. They needed to wake up and tell the government, we need job. If all institutions are filled up, then the government should go into a ratification agreement with the National Assembly to create more states. If more states are created, it will create room for more employment. If more states are created, it will create room for more institutions. If more states are created, it will help reduce the level of unemployment. This is what we should be asking for. Very dark man is trying. We may not understand what he's doing. If an individual who is not well highly educated could create a kind of symbolic injection positively to help elevate Nigeria system, you should know that that man single-handedly God will bless him. Now, look at the issue of National Assembly. Instead of the National Assembly to deliberate upon the issue of employment, rather, they are discussing the issue of Natasha. If not because the issue of Uromi, our great Uromi, have created another awareness in a positive way. What will a National Assembly discuss? They don't have anything to discuss. They don't have anything to discuss. This is what Uromi have created another issue for the National Assembly. But I must praise Uromi in one way, but I must also not accept jungle justice. Jungle justice is a crime. Because looking deep into the scenario, when an individual is killed mercilessly like that, it is a jungle justice. Secondly, 2, 3. Now, becoming a random like 15, this is massacre. This is pure massacre. And now, look into a reflection on what happened in the police station in Uromi back then when the police station was burnt down. When a lot of people are still in Ubiaja, a lot of people are still suffering in different places as a result of the station that was being burnt down. Now, the issue of jungle justice that also happened in Uromi, a lot of people will also suffer for it. Let us call a spade, not a guy work. When you know this is bad, when you know what is bad, try to dissociate yourself from it. And the individuals that are going to suffer are still the innocent people. I made a reflection that this individual, the gun found with this individual are hunting guns. Fine. But another mistake is this. Why we did not turn and travel to all the way to Port Harcourt for hunting? But another issue is this. If perhaps this individual was handed over to the police, it could have made sense. But another reflect was that one of the kidnappers made use of dagger on one of the vigilantes. How clear is that? I'm a criminologist. We are systematic investigators. We don't need to look into issues before assessing what issue is. From where I am now, I'm able to assess what is going on due to some kind of systematic narratives from individual. It is much important that we respect the law. Law is law. Law is law. We should stop breaking the law. Thank you, Mr. Isco.
Thank you for that. We appreciate. Although, for what you are saying, you are talking about job creation, how we can get more jobs. And the little one that we have, that we are managing with, the phone and enhancement are destroying it, which is our farm and our source of livelihood. The Fulani men are destroying it. We need more jobs. The little one we have where we are managing, people are destroying it. You say the people should not fight for that. At least for another one to come, what we have, we need to first of all safeguard it before we now begin to request for another. So for Fulanis to be destroying farm, and the Nigerian government think that it's nothing wrong. It's part of Fulani have the liberty to move around and destroy people's clubs, and nothing is going on, and they will not speak to it. They will not arrest anybody for it. That is not our country. And the country that we wanted is a country that everybody is equal. Nobody should be more powerful than another. Our country, we are all Nigerians. According to the Constitution, one Constitution guides every one of us. So no Nigeria is more than other Nigerians. So if the Fulanis think that they have that liberty because they are political talks, many of us have not know this. They are the political talks the politicians use to destabilize Nigeria. They have been doing this for many years ago. As you can see, in this situation has opened more people's eyes to understand the situation at hand. Because for the government to react this way, it means that there are things that we are not seeing that they are using those guys for. So politicians know what they are using those guys for. They know what they are benefiting from them. That is why their issue is so pathetic to them. That is why the issue of the Fulanis has become a national issue. We are not saying buying anybody should be justified, but these same people have been buying people, the same government, they were not reacting to it until now that people retaliate. What do you have to say about this whole issue? That is the Nigeria we find ourselves today. Mr. Leo, go ahead.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, first of all, nobody is in support of what happened in Uromi. It is really, really bad. You understand? Every life is precious. First of all. Two, I wanted us to understand something, that Nigeria is divided into two in a way. One, I'll put it, one is the educated people and one is not educated people. First of all, in the north, let's say within the scale of 1 to 10, let's say the people that are really, really learned there is, let's say, 2%. If I'm not right, anybody can correct me. You understand? Then let's say, then the other side, from the scale of 1 to 10, it's, let's say, 8% is educated, 2% is not educated. You understand? First of all, government creates jobs, and if they create jobs, they are for the people that are educated, people that went to school, people that had their result on everything. You understand? First of all, something we need to understand now is this. These people from the north intentionally do not want their people to be educated so that they will be able to use them and control them to do their biddings. This is one thing I want you all to understand. Okay? So, if you even create jobs for them in the north, they'll tell you that they don't want to work. Their work, they'll tell you it's cow that they know. Their work is in the bush. You understand? That's what a typical Fulani man will tell you. That what he knows is cow. He does not know any company work. It is few of them. Let's say 1% of them that is actually working a white collar job. Or do you want the government to get to create a job of rearing cars in the bush for them? So something we need to understand now is this. First of all, these Fulani people have been doing this for God knows how long. Just as Mr. Fulani Mosgo said. He said that we are only just seeing a little of what they have been suffering for the past 80 to 90 years. You were there when he said it. He said we are just only seeing a little of it and we are complaining. And why we are complaining is because we are that kind of people that we precious life more than any other person. It is difficult for you to see somebody from my village who decide to even want to go to another village to farm. It is not too. There are people that do it, but it's not too much. We know our boundaries. We know our boundaries, and we know, okay, this is where we are supposed to go to, and this is where we are not supposed to go to. But these Fulanis, they do not care. These S-men, they do not care. Our mothers cannot go to farm. That farm that our mothers are going, that is their job. That is where they used to train us to school. That is where they used to feed our family. Sometimes even we that live in the city, they send us foods from the farm. But nowadays, it is difficult. Somebody will go to the village and he will not come back with a tuber of yam. Are we not asking why? Then when we were growing up, my grandfather used to have what they call band, this yam band, in the village. But now, how many people have it in their village? Is it not somebody that is going to the farm, that is farming frequently, that will have that kind of yam band in his backyard? They don't have it now because everybody is scared. You plant, they will destroy your plant. You talk, they will do all kinds of things. So first of all is this. There has to be a cause for them to be an effect. This is just a reaction of what the people have been going through. Once again, I said that I am not in support of what they did, but it is a reaction. The government have been given a deaf ear for so long. If our farm has been saved, and most of all those things happening in the bush have not been happening, all these things will not happen. Nobody will just rise up and decide to take a life from anybody. But something triggered all this. Something triggered this. Every of us know then when we were growing up. Hausa, they are one of the nicest persons. One of the truest persons we can talk to. If something happens, you say, go and ask Abdullah or go and ask Ahmed. He will tell you exactly what happened. We used to have good relationship with them. Nobody used to think anything negative about them. But now,
seriously, nobody will say anything good about them. Nobody will say anything good about them. You will put your gen in your house, they will carry your gen. They will pull your protector. Do you see the people that are building house nowadays in those places that is not really occupied with people? They will vandalize their house, pack their wire. Who is doing that? Is it me and you doing that? There are so many evidence of what these crap people have been doing. Vandalizing people's house, carrying people's gem, people's pot. See, the true fact now is this. Let's know if it is our brother that is doing it, let's know it's our brother, then we'll know how to deal with it. If it is outside that is doing it, let's know it is outside. That is the truth. To me, I would say, let everybody stay in their own region and do their thing. If you want to sell, bring your goods to the market, sell and go back. If we want to sell, we'll bring our goods to your market, sell and go back. That's how our mothers and our fathers did it then. When they come to sell in the market, we know, okay, these are strangers that came to sell. After the market, they've gone back. Okay, the ones that choose to stay, okay, they will let the people of the community know, okay, we are staying. We will know where they are staying. Now, these people will come. They don't stay where human being stays. Is it me and you that want to go and be looking for a full animal in the bush? They don't rent a house. They don't build a house. See, sometimes we need to understand this fact. That's why they are doing the things that they are doing, because they have nothing to lose. At the end, they'll just jump into any long lorry and go back home. But you that know that you have a family, you have a wife, you have your kids, you have your house, your company, before you take a decision, you will think twice before taking the decision. But they don't think twice before taking the decision. After all, they just move and they move and they move. That is the truth. Let's be truthful to ourselves. They have nothing to lose or nothing to lose. They don't rent house. So you don't discuss how would that be those kind of people. If you say the government should create jobs, is it those people you want? Okay, can you imagine the kind of job that these northern governors and senators are creating for their people? Getting shoemaker boss for them, getting nail cutter for them. What are they sending them? They are sending them to invade people. How can a politician that is being given a huge allocation will go and get nail cutter for people and call it an empowerment? We'll get wheelbarrow and call it an empowerment. It is to show you how diminished they have diminished their people. Okay, here in the south, here that we are, which politician will come and buy shoemaker boss for you or your children to go and do shoemaker work? You see the level of the difference between we and them. They don't do it. So if you're saying, okay, the government should create job, okay, yes, the government from this side should create job, yes, because we are ready to work, we are willing to work, we are educated enough to work. But these people, they intentionally do not allow their people to go to school. Intentionally. So that they will be able to control it. All these things we are doing is, we are talking about these political things. The foundation of all these things is so deep. So damn deep. The best I would advise is let everybody stick to their region. If you want to encroach on somebody else's region, let the people of that region aware that you are there and they know your business. They will document you fully. They know what you are doing, know when you come and know when you are leaving. That is the truth. Even in other countries, they don't know when you're coming and know when you're leaving. Would you try this in UAE? If you want to leave from let's say from Charger, you want to leave from Charger to Ajma, they will know you are leaving from Charger to Ajma. This is all I want us to understand. It's very simple. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I greet everyone.
Thank you for that. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for that submission, There is a lot to what his holding did not done. And what baffles me is that many of them are not even seeing the problem that is before them. or you try to tell them that this situation that you are, this is not where you might be supposed to live, they will tell you it's their culture. They are using poverty and the lack of knowledge as culture. You know, you are trying to tell them this is not a culture. This is, you don't know. They will tell you, say it's their culture. They are born to live in the bush. In this century, you are born to live in the bush. So we try to open their eyes, they will not listen to you, except it's their traditional leaders or their Islamic leaders to tell them such. They are not ready to do anything that will educate their people so that their people will understand what life is all about. They perpetually keep them in that situation so that they can control them and use them for political gains. That is what those northern leaders are doing. To educate them and tell them, they will tell you, don't talk to our leaders like that. Why are we talking to our imam like that? Can't you know that it's a sheikh? Can't you know that is this, is that? They will be this is the most foolish height of it. Because then they said you don't know that they are in captivity. But we're trying to open their eyes, they will come after you, say, why will you be talking to our people like that? Meanwhile, the people that is keeping in that place, these are the people they are fighting for. Eh? Now you create jobs. So government has talked about Ruga and ranching since how many years ago? Until now, nothing has been done. Because what they requested for, say each state must provide a land. People stood against it, said no, it's a private business. And moreover, those cows they are
intentionally killing the emotion
when
of
you
your
check,
ranching. They're intentionally doing it. Because by the time you do that,
those
you'll
cows,
be able to document each and every one of them.
Yes. Those cows, they are rearing. Most of the cows are not even theirs. They are rearing for the big men. They are the owner of those cows, not even for all those guys you see in the bush. They are also a worker. So there was last year when my friend interviewed one, he said they are paying him 20,000 every month. The cow is not even his.
That is the job.
And you see those arms they used to carry. That is the job they create for them. Is the people that own those cows that give them those arms to protect the cows for wild animals, according to them. But now they will use that same gun to be doing another thing, because when you check 20,000 in a month cannot even feed how many weeks will it feed you? So these are the problem. The elites, they are not telling them the truth. Even the people that is in that captivity, they don't want to see.
They don't want to
because they cannot
hear.
see beyond their nose. What you don't know, you don't know it. So these are the problem that these so-called leaders are put these people, and this thing is consuming none of us.
We are suffering for it.
Everybody, even you that think that you are educated, it's affecting everybody.
The entire
Because
nation is suffering from the lack of their
over
education.
60% of the population is suffering for it. If they are educated, would they be going to bush, go and stay in the bush? They won't do that. I will not be here talking about this issue.
That's what I'm saying. With one politician here in
so
the
these
south,
are the problems.
Will come and
So
buy your house and tell you to go and stay in the bush. And you will go. You would not do that. No politician will buy you a cow and you will go.
All right, thank you very much for the submission. We even tried that. So that is just the problem. They don't want to open eyes. And they use them for political gains just because of their own, what they want to gain. All right, let's go to Omo. Oma.
Good evening, House.
Are you there? Good evening.
Good evening. How?
You're highly welcome.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm answering. Yes.
Where are you streaming from?
I'm streaming from Netherlands, sir.
All right, go ahead.
It's like your network is breaking up, but I hope you can hear me well.
We can hear you.
It's not clear. Where are you?
Are you sure it's my network or is your network? Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. Well, wherever we are following up because our families are back home. Some of us have investment back home, and our eyes and our ears are on ground and fixed at everything that is happening back home, because abroad is not our town, it's not our home, it's not our motherland. You can see what's happening in America now. The whole Europe, the whole Western world can wake up one day, China, everywhere. Now one day they will say, black people, our bonbon done too much. Our done too much. Drive everybody. We don't have any other place but Nigeria to go back to. Nigeria is our home. And we are interested in what is happening there. Now, this thing about this Uromi thing now is the most current recent thing that is going on that we are hearing. And from every platform that have been going on, the boys are saying that they are not backing down. The boys are saying they are not backing down. The boys are saying enough is enough. The boys are saying anything when won't happen, make it happen. The boys are saying all die, not die. All kpai na kpai. You understand? It has gone to that point. We don't know what they've been going through. They said that the percentage, the amount of, how will I put it now? The calculation of the all this Fulanis or headsmen or whatever in those states is becoming unbecoming. You understand? They are taking over land. They are doing as they like. They said they are not ready to take it anymore. So, and it's so unfortunate because from time, our people are very, very peaceful and accommodating people. You will not believe that it's 2 days ago that I found out that Fulani people are not Nigerians. They are not Nigerians. That they said they are just, they said they are gypsies. They said they are gypsies. They are not Nigerians. Can you imagine? And these people, most of the Nigerian embassies everywhere in the world, in Nigerian embassy, most of the people there is these people. So I don't understand how they managed to get to that position when every country, even Ghana, our neighboring Ghana here, Ghana people gave them 48 hours to vacate Ghana. All of them, they face Cameroon. Cameroon chased them out, they enter Nigeria because they believe Nigeria, we are so accommodating, which is not a bad thing. We have accommodated them. But now, they are now standing like a stumbling block that we cannot even travel in our own Nigeria anymore. When Buhari was there, Buhari gave them the liberty that they were just doing again everywhere as they like. You understand? So, what I believe is that there is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. So now, it looks like this is the time that God has said, okay, enough is enough. This is the time. Any stranger will come. There will be a time that the stranger will go back to where he come from. if you no respect yourself, if they do anyhow, if you want to take over from the owner of the house, that stranger should go back to where it's come because it has overstayed, they have overstayed their welcome. I know that it will not be easy because there are many Fulanis that have now, mixed up with Nigerians. They've married each other, they've born together, they take the tradition, they speak the language and the religion. But we are talking about all these ones that are in our bushes that came, that they brought their own massacre from their country to our own country. They are teaching our children different things. They brought all kinds of cheap and hard drugs to introduce to our country. Nigeria is now a mess because of these people. Because there is nothing that they cannot turn to drug. I'm telling you. There is nothing that they cannot turn to drug. I schooled in the north, I schooled in Niger State and these people, there is nothing that they, because they believe that when they go to a place, many things that the people don't know there, they will introduce it to you there. They introduce it to the culture there, You now bring them into yourself. You think they are doing it for you. They are doing it so that you become a fool. So that when they start oppressing you, when they start, you don't know. We don't want any problem. We don't want to unalive anybody. We don't want to fight with anybody. But one thing is that we should all know, as we all know, that freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. Fulanis, I don't know, the people from Sudan, Niger, all this Chad, whatever they came from, they are oppressing people. They don't allow us to work freely in our country anymore. They are not Nigerians. So Nigeria, I don't know, the way we are even pampering this thing, like we are begging them, like we are pampering them, that time has passed, Because when their brother Buhari was there, Buhari was talking with his full chest that, nobody can tell them anything, this, that. Now we have known that they are not Nigerians. Please, they should gradually and peaceably give us space. We need to move freely in our country. We need to get back to our tradition. They are introducing a lot of negativity that is happening in their side. They brought it to Nigeria. This is not the Nigeria that we want to pass over to our children, our generation coming. Everybody should wake up and talk against this thing. Because the way we are pampering it here now, I'm not even feeling it. I don't understand. It's like some people are pampering it because of they have investments or whatever. It's we that is feeling it. It's our children that are buying. It's our younger ones that are buying. It's our community that they are taking over. If you don't know, these people, they are taking over. They are expanding in the bushes. It's when you are traveling by air that you see, you will not even see them because bush has covered under the forest. The things that they are doing, they are taking over. Before you know it, Nigeria, and I know get you and I will go. Nigerians, no other country will control you. These people are taking over the country. We are pampering them. We are doing it like as if we want to do. These people, they are not ready for peace. We don't even want to make peace because every other country has rejected it. Imagine Ghana. Ghana gave them 48 hours to leave their forest. 48 hours. Because they know what they can do and undo. These people. Nigerians, I know that we are kind, we are peaceable, we are hospitable, we have pity. But when you see a person carrying knife, one can kill you. You can't open your eyes, see that person. Are you going to let the person, are you going to pity the person? Somebody that wants to come and finish you, finish your children. Before this Uromi boys wake up like this, that means it is time for us to stand up for ourselves. Please, everybody should support this time that is happening because nobody is going to carry gun. What are you carrying gun for? Is that our Nigerian culture? Think about it. What are you carrying gun for? Who is is pursuing you? Who is fighting you that you are carrying that kind of gun? Say it's not gun. If they put gunpowder inside,
everyone.
They put gunpowder inside. Good evening. They put gunpowder in that thing to shoot. So please, Nigeria is trying to. If our government, if our leaders are afraid, or because of one international policy or the other, our leaders cannot talk. We want to talk. We want to say, we are telling them, anybody that is in the bushes, because we will soon start burning all the bushes. Anybody that is in the bushes, if they know the road where they carry enter Nigeria, maybe they start to the fire house, they will carry, they go. Because we cannot be sacrificing our own children for them to be working again in our country. I think it's their own country. They are not Nigerians. They should flee Nigeria. They should go back to where they came from. Other countries don't reject them. Why is it in Nigeria? They won't come build their headquarters for Nigeria. Look at it now. Our government is going to
they have built it already. They have built it already. In the north now, the leaders, both traditional leaders, both their imam and the rest, all of them are Fulanis.
Imagine that.
The politicians that is taking positions,
Sorry that I have to. Sorry to say post.
Please, they've used because of illiteracy, they've oppressed the Hausas. The Hausas, they've got it up to here. The Hausas are crying out loud now that they are not together because they've used religion and language have entered them. Now Hausas are saying that Fulanis are not even Muslim. Do you know that they are not even the same religion? They have their own religion. Most of them, they don't even believe in God. They have their own religion. Most of them, the matter long, the matter plenty. But now we are not going to sacrifice our children for them. If the youth are wanting to do what our elders cannot do, let us support them. Let us support them because all these our leaders now, they have vested interests. You understand? We don't want any problem. The way Ghana, they let Ghana and they let Cameroon, let them leave Nigeria. Let them be living peaceably. The ones that have established that we know. I don't know about Dangote. Is Dangote a Hausa man or Fulani? I rest my case.
You're welcome. Thank you for that submission. What we say that should leave, the one that have not established, many of them have intermarried the Hausas, and they have conquered the Hausas, so they want to extend it to other parts of the country. Ever since then, this is what the Hausas have been facing. Now, most of us cannot relate with. Now we are understanding it properly. Now, what these Fulani people stand for. They think they are I don't want to say something that I don't want to say here. Let's just leave it like that. But all we are saying that no Nigeria shall be more than other Nigerians. If you are Nigeria, we accept you as a Nigeria. You settle in Nigeria. Please, you have to respect the people. If you cannot respect the people, you leave and go back to where you are coming from. Instead of you to dictate to the people that own their land, you want to come and conquer them and overtake it and saying that you can live everywhere, nobody can talk to you, you are on our own. That is what we will not accept. It's unacceptable. All right, let's go to Ife Beauty. Good evening. Where are you streaming from?
Hey, my brother, you see all this thing we are talking. We are just talking. Because you know why? And as in, and when I'm thinking about it, I'll be surprised. Is there anything? It's like there is secret between these our leaders and these Fulanis. Because you know that right now, as I'm talking to you, they cannot even pass one road. They cannot pass one road as I'm talking to you. Even if they want to conquer our land, if they are the one that owns that farm, can then take cow to go and finish what they suffer? Did they know the kind of stress and the money that these people pass through, spend before they plant those things. They have women in their place, so but they never rape anyone, even with his stick. The other day I came online, they said somebody killed Fulani man that came to attack him with knife. The government sentenced that person by hanging. They say if you thought they will kill you, nobody afraid of dying now. Oh. They sentenced that person by hanging. Somebody come to kill me. And I know very well that the person is really mean it. The person will kill me. Then I defend myself. You will sentence me by hanging. There's something they are not telling us. Even if we thought we cannot do anything, it's them that have the right and the power to quench these people to not to enter this place. If this is something that we can do by ourselves, let us do it. After all, we are dying every day. We are tired of all these things. They don't have pity. They will rape your wife in present of you. They will rape your sister. They will still use stick and be choking them for that place. Is that how they treat their own women? This is not wickedness. And they are saying all these things. The other, my neighbor, I don't even know that Fulani and Hausa, they don't even speak one language. There's one guy, they call it taboo. Somebody called the guy to go and walk. This guy go there, take walk. This guy came back. This guy told me that I don't want to walk there. I said, why? This guy said that Hausa people are many there. I don't want them to come close to him. I was like, is it not your people? This guy said, no, that is from Fulani. Hausa people that are good. Hausa people that are the one that are doing Okada, pushing a yam. But I don't see that Fulani. Those ones that they will say that this Hausa goes school. Now line, now this is the Fulani. And they are sending from one platform to another to be listening. As they said, they feed on that year, they listen with you. It's not by force. We say we don't need them. Let them remain in their place. Is it by force? We Nigerian people, we are lovable people. We like to accommodate people, but we say we are not okay by the way they are behaving. They are killing us every day. How many they just fight everywhere catch fire like this? There's something they are not telling us. We don't need them in our land, please. We cannot be sleeping with one eye.
Thank you very much for your submission. I really appreciate it. Let's move to Mr. Ben. Ben, are you there?
I don't know the kind of wicked this thing is. I don't even know why they hate us like this. Like this to come and kill us. Do you know the people in bad things?
Hello?
Hello, Ben.
Yeah. In a fit way.
All right, if you beauty, are you done?
Yes, I'm done, my brother.
You know,
thank you very much.
I must acknowledge this issue. Socialization has taken effect. And this socialization that has taken effect has created much disanity, calling for awareness of evolution. Now, let me also break the other systematic issue out from you. Now, you now see the issue of the Fulani coming and merging into the Nigeria system, and merging into the nation. The issue, the way this Fulani emerged into the nation was as a result of political issues. These issues, people were used to rig election for the Northerners. and after the election, some of these people failed to go back. And most of them are not educated. Those that are educated are being enlisted into the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian Air Force, and other parastatal institutional government parastatals. But those that are not educated are the ones carrying cows because that is the only function they can possess. It's just like the political thoughts we often have in different states. Those that are working for the politicians, if you are educated, the politician will tell you to go and bring your bali And if you don't have Bali, you have to run away or you become an Agbelu. This is part of it. Now, these individuals who are not indigenous, that are carrying cows around, they don't know the system of Nigeria. They don't know how Nigeria system operates. They are being given rifles. And since in Niger, they knew every information about criminal activities, what it takes to adopt. They know there is money in Nigeria. They can do it. But in earnest, I must tell you, the issue that happened in Uromi is jungle justice. One person was killed, second person was killed, third person was killed. Now, relatively, no longer jungle justice, but massacre. Where are the police? Are you to say that the police are so biased to have comprehensively function the unfunctionable? Are you to say that the citizens of Uromi have empowered or embodied the police? It is quite unfortunate that the criminal justice system has failed the nation. The criminal justice system has failed the nation right from the police, the courts, and the prison. You could see vividly what is happening in the courts. You could see vividly what is happening in the police. Not only prosecute or not only vendetta. It is quite unfortunate that Nigeria's situation has become so saturated with uncertainty that are negative. Looking deep in the issue of kidnapping in Uromi, for the past some years, Uromi people have been clamoring for security. For the past some years, Uromi people have been clamoring for proper care. Now, the government failed to have met those amenities. Now, looking deep into the institutions, each year that passes, young graduates are leaving the Nigeria universities. No job opportunity for them. And at the end, these young graduates needed to survive. How are they going to survive? Are you not to say that the issue of kidnapping is not only Fulani? Are you not to say that these young graduates are not also part of them? Looking deep, within the system. Unemployment have created room for crime. The government needed to look deep into this issue. If the issue of unemployment is being solved, it will help to create and reduce criminal tendency. Although crime cannot be eradicated, it could also be controlled in a comprehensive manner. It is much important that the ideas of our leaders needed to be looked into. A lot of our leaders have no common sense. You voted on individuals that are unable to comprehensively function the ideas that will function the nation. How can you vote for an Agbelu and you expect an Agbelu to deliver in a positive way? Why are they killing? Why are they oppressing the Poritaris? Why are the bourgeoisie oppressing the Poritaris? They are oppressing the Poritaris for the Poritaris not to have what it takes to grow higher. And each time the Poritaris try to grow higher, they are often be impersonated, incriminated, and dumped in the prison. It is much important that we should look into this. The issue of kidnapping, even if you drive the Fulanis away from the south and the southeast, the issue of kidnapping will never stop. Crime is a learning process. The way individuals are search of job opportunity to emulate a legal opportunity is also the same way the criminals are also searching for daily bread. If the system is able to create a kind of positive illusion, policing the system, how can 200 and something million individuals in Nigeria be comprehensively functioned by 300 police security personnel? Security personnel. It is quite unfortunate. The Nigerian system of government the penal system of government should create room for other policing systems so that another security architecture to come into place. This security architecture may be looked into or name or label as anti-terrorist security. This is the only way. They know this is their function. Their own is to attack. Their own is to attack. And you see that you will be able to comprehensively function this issue of insecurity within the bush. And now, the second thing is this. Look into the forest guide system. The forest guide have been little by the constitution of the nation. The forest guide system has not been looked into or looked upon. The issue of forest guide, if the Nigeria system, the policing of the forest guide is being reawakened, create more, employ, although they are military security personnel, they should be given what it takes, the technological advancement to function well with other security agencies. Only with this, that Nigeria as a nation will be able to comprehensively function in security. When you create job opportunity, you should also create and boost the forest guide system. Then create another architectural security to be labeled as anti-terrorist security. Then another thing is this. Nigeria government should go into a proper ratification with the National Assembly for more creation of states. Because if every institution are filled up, this new state will help create job opportunities for these individuals. It will help reduce the level of unemployment. The issue of crime growing every day by day in our nation is as a result of poverty. First of all, you needed to kill that poverty. You needed to kill that poverty. If you cannot kill the poverty, reduce the poverty. Poverty is one of the major elements, one of the major goals, one of the major functionalism is stimulating criminal tendency. These individuals are in the university studying. After studying the university, where are they going to work? They will also, go after the university, come back to the street and also run the streets. It is quite painful for Nigeria system to function well. We should learn to respect ourselves and stop corrupt practices. The issue of kidnapping can never stop. It can only be controlled. I must tell you as a criminologist, crime itself can never be eradicated. It could also be controlled. And the way it could also be controlled, because the way it could also be controlled is this. Government should create employment for the youth. Because if you don't create employment for the youth, the issue of crime will continue. This period that they are carrying poor men, very soon you see they will deviate from poor men to big men. If care is not taken. I'm not saying that they are great, but I'm telling you my criminological observation. Thank you, bros. Hello?
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say something pertaining to what you said.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. In my own little observation.
Okay.
With what you have said, I beg to differ for the reason being that the topic on ground, first of all, is about this Uromi thing that is
Uromi crisis.
Now, this Uromi crisis, it's a kind of unique kind of criminology.
Yeah, it's a criminological issue and it's also a divergent topic.
Yes, sir. So, based on that one, I would like to let you know that there was no kidnapping in that sense. We know crime.
Yes.
Crime stems from unemployment and so
Yes,
on.
yes. When the availability of the resources are not there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like
sir.
open
But I want you to know, I want you to remember, if you're a Nigerian and if you've lived in Nigeria for a long time, I want you to remember, as a child growing up, Nigeria zaga zaga.
The purpose of this my topic is this. Over the time, I've had women on different platforms on real life that they say they don't need to prove anything to men in order for the man to choose them as as his wife, right? And a man don't need to prove anything to them, like I've heard on this platform today, on this discussion today. Well, the thing is this. And I've also found out that women keep proving themselves all the time for men to choose them.
Exactly.
And I was confused. What do women really need? They say with one part of their mouth, I don't want to prove anything. And another part of their mouth, when they have been disappointed in the relationship, they come on TikTok and also tell you, Opono, I've done anything. I proved everything to the guy still left me. So now I'm confused. That's why I came up with the question.
Just one quick disclaimer, quickly, is that people that are watching and listening, Mama Ozana, Jella, My Reality, all these women are married. They don't need to prove. So comfortable, they're comfortably speaking from a place of we don't need to prove it, which is great. But a single lady, you find a man you like, he likes you, and you think you will be show your, and he meets you where you are debating like us. I mean, say don't marry, coach, don't marry. I can debate. I always say it. Go on any space. I know they find us banned. So that's why I'm not bothered, right? When anybody comes,
no, Miss Fiana, can I say
Mama, let me laugh this, right?
No, we're Ghana, this your voice is annoying me now. This your voice is annoying me.
I'm going to this. Because that's another part we need to look at, like single young ladies that currently are waiting to go into the place of marriage. And say, for example, they enjoy debating like us. Maybe they come, join this conversation, speak like us. And they bring themselves in a debate. And the man says, oh, because you bring yourselves, your voice. At the end of the day, they would need to show whoever they want to get with that they can be submissive, they can be all these other things, and that they should. And I am expecting that a man too would not just judge a book by the cover, right?
Yes,
and again, I asked my reality earlier. I said, my younger sister or myself, say, a younger girl says, I met this guy, I want to date this guy. I met him online. In fact, 2 weeks time, we're going to meet and get married. You're going to be concerned. In fact, she said 1 year itself, you'll be concerned because you need to observe. They need to be consistently proving to you that they are worthy to wife you. That's the point. So let's think about all these other people.
Let me answer my relatives question.
No, wait, my own is not like that. Before, maybe that's your own reality. That's not my reality. That's not my reality.
Don't hook them now.
That's not my reality.
But you own your team network. Those people that keep proving all the time, and people they stay 7 years for relationship, we never enter marriage. You got to keep proving.
But
it's not sustainable. That's what I'm saying. There's no sustainability
that.
Like,
so how many years, everyone? Can I say this?
Mrs. Ozana, this is your voice. You need to change it.
People should give me the to answer my question. So, my answer to that question.
You're not at the same pace as all of us.
My answer to that question that my reality asked
it's not to go and be cooking for them. Again, not something out of your comfort zone. If you don't know how to cook.
Miss Tiana, can I point out something?
You don't have to cook and be cooking for all the family members.
Tiana, I have a question.
Now you thought maybe
let me say this, please, everyone.
Not to go and be cooking for all the family members. That's not what we are saying.
You have to prove that you can cook for the battalion now.
Like, what is it you have to prove to a man?
So I talk about
you can wash plates,
submission, things like that. Yeah, sorry.
No.